Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Kill10Rats, welcome back to Legends of Eisenwald. Last time we had a surprise encounter that shed some light on our family's demise. We met Wendel of Schattenforst, and he used to be a liegeman of Enderlin, our enemy in Rotwald. And now we're sort of setting out to capture swift-footed Mathis, who is hanging out here, apparently. What we know is that he'll run away if we have too big an army. And we pretty much have too big an army. What I'm kind of hoping for is this. Yeah, I kind of want to get a look at the guy. I want to see what he's bringing with him. That's it. Interesting. Okay, now where's he's coming after us, or rather he's coming our way. I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of going away from him just so I don't sort of spook him. And I think I'm going to head down to the direction of Blicksee again. Okay, no, he's hanging up there, so that's fine. What's he doing? I kind of don't want to get too close because I feel like that would sort of... Ah! God damn it. Hey, you ragged dog, you think you can catch me? Come and try. Yeah, I'll do that eventually. The problem really is that I have too many men with me now. Okay, so where's he headed? He's headed down. I guess that was sort of a scripted event that you sort of have to get out of the way. And then you can hopefully set your trap for him. It sort of forces me to figure out who our, I guess our A team is. Wow, our healer is getting incredibly expensive. Oh man. Not sure about that. Not sure about keeping her around now that she's costing that much per turn. How much is it now? 280 or something. Okay, so... Leave her here, leave him here. Well, no, that's the wrong healer. That's our main healer. Leave those guys here. And him. And now we're kind of running out of space. I guess I'll put some more into the patrol tower then. I'm not sure how many is too many, but I feel like he's got 3, so maybe we shouldn't have more than 3. Maybe we'll leave these 2 here and just try to take them on with this configuration. I'll just make a save. Well, just make a quick save. Right, where'd he go? He's no longer on the map. Of course he's not. Well, How much is she costing us? Mercenary 0. What, she doesn't cost any upkeep if you garrison her? Is that him? Oh, that's him. Okay, hey buddy. How about you pounce me now? Ooh, easy prey. Adam boys. Okay, that seems to have worked. Come on, let's see how we do. Heinrich with a healer is probably a scary proposition in and of itself. Okay, he's got 3 guys on horseback. That's not good. And the unfortunate thing is we can't focus one of them down. That is really not good. Can we survive another turn? I think we can. Okay, I'm gonna give this to Heinrich. Oh, wow. Okay. we are making some nice progress here, I feel. Now we're gonna heal Heinrich. And then hopefully he gets 2 attacks. He doesn't, because the ability doesn't seem to work. Okay, maybe he does, I guess. That was last time I used the ability as well. There was like a bit of a problem with the attacks not really chaining up. But I would say that was fairly easy. And we've got an Arabian horse and some monies. Okay, your men have trusted Matthias up for your questioning. Okay, now his name is Matthias, which makes more sense because that is actually a name. Although Mathis, I think, is also a name in certain dialects. So we got you, you rat. If you take up any more of my time, I'll pull your legs out and put matches in their place. Heinrich, chill. Now that those terms are on the table, who do you work for? I don't know, I give you my word. Me and my men were stationed in Castle Holzwand, but we've been working for someone else, some important man in Windfeld. Who was it and what was the work? I don't know who he is. He didn't introduce himself, but he told me to capture his former servant, a knight called Gilgen. How interesting, where is this Gilgen? He's hiding in the ruins of a castle here in Volmek. I'll mark it on your map, but when I was getting closer to the ruins, this bastard noticed me and escaped into the forest. You can sneak up to the ruins without being noticed if you take the forest route, but if you're in open territory, he'll spot you right away. Good, I don't need you any longer, you're free to go, get out, but if I find you're lying, I'll fulfill my earlier threat. So, Mathis' gang, and probably not his, found shelter in Holzwand, but didn't serve the Hohentons, then who? Somebody influential enough who doesn't want to soil his hands by rubbing shoulders with brigands. It's probably your boss, Alban. Probably why he's giving orders to the Hohentons, since they are fine with such dealings, being as they are the Fichtens liegemen. However, the Castellan of Castle Holzwand must surely know the person who ordered him to give shelter to these cutthroats. If the Fichtens trust you, you should head to Holzwand and ask him about this. Or you could simply take the castle and force the Castellan to tell you the truth. Besides, I have a new clue, some runaway knight called Gilgen. I should go to those ruins and see if I can get some useful information out of him. Yeah, we should do that. That was a bit of an ass-kicking we delivered there, I feel. I am quite pleased by this outcome. I think it would have been almost a similar turn of events if I had brought Ogre along, like the pikeman, basically. But I feel like the penetrating sword, like the armor-penetrating sword, is a pretty good one, even though we have to hand it over. Which, you know, I guess that's, again, the price we have to pay. Right, how are we doing for experience here? Yep, these are our men. And that's our guy. That was a nice bit of XP, actually. Let's get her back. Let's get him back. And I guess we'll pick up our 2 stragglers as well. Now, if I got this right... Where's the... oh, there's a... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured that would be somewhere around here. So we are to take the forest road. Is that this path here, I guess? Let's see how that works. Chasing down some skittish knight who knows a little something about whoever messed with our family. Seems like it has a little bit of priority. Alright, so here's our old setup again. Nice. I think there's a church up there as well that we can use to heal ourselves back up to full. But yeah, I don't know if you could have taken maybe one more man along, but... You know, they weren't that tough. Especially Mathis was quite weak, actually, coming to think of it. Now, that is a nice shield. Alright, let's compare some stuff here. Your horse is pretty good. +2, +15 initiative. Yeah, this is much better. So buy horsey. What about shields though? Your shield is not as good as this one, and yours is... Ooh, definitely not as good. I guess the +1 melee attack is interesting, but I like the range defense on this thing. I'll pick it up and I'll give it to him. And I think I'll give this one to him then. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Does everyone have the ranged buff? Not really. You don't have it. Let's give you that and get rid of the initiative modifying thingy. I guess you don't want that. You basically have nothing at all. I guess we could at least get him into a little bit of, you know, a better position here. Oh, also interesting. Well, I think we have a saddle already. Yeah, let's leave it at that. And let me just quickly see if there's anyone who could benefit from the... Oh, you could. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Right. Let's get the healing. I am making no use of the regeneration necklace, I feel, but it's a... I don't know, mainly a thing of impatience. I always want my guys to be topped up health-wise pretty much immediately, since you can never be sure at which point in the game you're gonna get attacked again. So let's not hand over the sword quite yet. I guess we'll have to make our way around and not into open territory if we are to stand a chance to sneak up on this guy. I wonder what the forest route actually means. Okay, it's there. So how do we do this? Do we go around the back? The minimap's in a way a little bit. Let's close it down. Okay, is there a path here somewhere? I guess there was a path through here. So does that mean that's enough? Or is this... does this qualify as open territory? A brigand in the ruins whistles with all his might. Alarm! Mercenaries are coming this way! Clear out! We've missed them. They have hidden in the forest. Well, it's not the end of the world. They won't get anywhere from the ruins for now. It's not too late to circle the forest and try to get them from the other side. Okay, so that was clearly not the forest path, even though it was sort of. Circle the forest and get them from the other side. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is, again, sort of very... It's one of these aspects of the game that I'm not too fond of, is this trial and error thing, where they basically are being very, very vague in their descriptions. And yeah, this is sort of having to try out things, but it sort of fosters reloading, and I hate that. Like, it's like, yeah, you know, equip me with the tools to get it right the first time, and you know, have the clarity in your descriptions, and then I won't have to reload and save scum. You know, that's something I kind of resent in general about games. Not that bad in this game, because they don't do it often, but often enough for me to notice. Right, so we got some Egypts here standing in our way. We can do some damage, I feel, but they're all pikemen again. Oh well, never mind. You get clobbered because you don't do much in the way of damage to Heinrich. Let's just kill you right away. That seems like a good idea. Let's throw some invigoration up on our young nobles here, because they will have to be attacked again. You can go up here, do some attacking there. We can give a blessing to him. And yeah, why not? Why not? Why not go up against him? That seems like a good idea. You go there, strike him down. Thank you. Actually, let's try and invigorate on the good father, since he's probably gonna go up here and clobber one of these fools. There he is. Yep, very nice. Now we have Ogre. Okay, he's getting shot, but he's pretty well armored. Okay. Now, do we want to... It's probably not necessary. We'll just finish you off. I was thinking maybe use the penetrating shot to take that guy out, but really, I don't expect him to live long enough for that. Yeah, let's clear you out again. Already looking really, really bad. Let's pop the counter attack. And throw out more healing. She's doing really well now. Okay, time for the archers to die. Nice. Blessing on Heinrich so he can deal more damage and strike this fool into the earth. Okay, our father will now have to go up against this gentleman there. That's probably not great. Who's gonna get hurt? Doesn't matter. We'll wait until the end of the turn and see if anyone's taking excessive amounts of damage. Wow. Dude, did you forget to, like, bring your armor or something? Bye-bye. You surrender, and we're done here. Okay, nice. Nice bit of experience, almost no damage, nice bit of money. Wounded and unarmed, Gilgan throws himself to the ground at your mercy. So, now I have you. Answer me honestly. Who was your former master, and why has he ordered Mathis to get rid of you? I'll tell you everything, I swear. You probably know that Norspur protects the way to the north, and they used it to deliver goods to Windfeld. Some unknown stuff in chests, which we were strictly forbidden to open. Ah, okay, so it all comes together somehow. Interesting, so we've heard that rumor about the Norspur's chests before, and we're close to it as well. I don't know why, but the one who delivered them left the chests in Norspur in a storeroom. And then I and my men had to deliver them safely from the castle to the city. But once on the road I couldn't resist seeing what they contained, and I opened one of them. What did you find? Parchments and books in a different language. I couldn't understand a damn word. But oddly, it was disgusting to touch them, and they were very cold to the touch. I caught a cold the same day, although it was boiling weather. But that wasn't the real problem. The person I delivered the books to somehow learned that I had opened the chest and decided to finish me off. So who was it, damn it? This I don't know. The Castellan of Norspur gave me the orders, and in Windfeld I just left the chests guarded in the city hall. Damn, you're no use either. Okay, I'll let you live. So, they surely must know about these mysterious chests in Norspur, as well as who ordered them. They must know, but won't tell it that easily. I feel that they only let the members of the Order into this secret, or at worst, its friends. If Gustav Falke favored you, well then, go to Norspur and find out about these chests. If not, try to gain his confidence. On the other hand, if you're at odds with the wolves, you can simply capture Norspur and easily learn what you need. Okay, so it's time. It's time to throw down. It's time to throw our hat in the ring for one of the factions and make a decision here. We don't want to align ourselves with the Fichtens or the Red Wolves here. That much is pretty much clear, I think, based on your comments and feedback. Even though the Fichtens are interesting, but this guy is just a complete bucket of, you know, vile puke. It's going to be hell to assault any of these places, and I'm not sure the game even expects you to do that. there may be ways to pick off the troops, or at least thin out the herds a little. In any case, whatever is necessary to make it work, I'm pretty sure we can make it work. There will be castles for us that we can take. There will be opportunities to recruit troops and just have them level up in the castle. If we have to make this a siege situation, then we just have to let some time pass and, wait until our troops reach a certain level. They're already pretty much getting there anyway, but there would be ways around this. So if we go for the sort of aggressive route here, which I sort of rather prefer, than aligning with two of these rather unappealing factions, then I think that's what we should be doing. Now, to get set on that road, we will have to give up the sword now, because we still have to fulfill the contract with Sylvia, and I want to finish the quests properly. That's one of the things I want to do on the Widow, Pastor, and Wolves sub-quest chain. I want to get to the point where all of them tell me what they want me to do. Like Fichten's already have. We'll make Falke do that now. See what he wants for our confidence. So we'll get an audience with him. And we will tell about Adam's... Oh, right, yes. Tell about Adam's murder. I think this is the tribute quests. This knit of Linz had to be squashed. Well, it's probably for the better. That's the Adam von Linz thing we did, where he wasn't giving tribute and just wouldn't even reason with us, so he basically attacked. And give Peter Winks tribute. Get all the goods out of the sacks. I want to see them right now. Burgundy? I shall sample it for dinner. Venetian silk? Florentine would be better, as it has a firmer texture. The masters from Oberstein cut stones much more skillfully than this, but it will have to do. Tapestries from Arras. Just look at the colors, Heinrich. This paint was probably made from cow manure. It's nowhere near as good as the work of the people of Arras. I swear these tapestries weren't weaved further than Cologne. How dare you insult my hometown. This Philistine decides to trick me as usual. He bought it all at local markets and passed it off as wonder from distant lands. Alright, the regulation of our order says to be unpretentious. That's why I put up in Venetian silk instead of Florentine and with Rhenish wine instead of Burgundy. That's one way to interpret it, you... Seriously. But what I will never put up with is treachery, be sure of that. I'll skin him alive. Okay, so we delivered the tribute. And now we talk about the defeat of the enemies of Leo Mansfeld. I've already met Leo Mansfeld, and he spoke rather flatteringly about you. He also told me that you're nearly as competent as Red Wolves in combat. The more pleasant it is to deal with you. Okay, and now we'll give the master a sword instead of Sylvia. What? This swindler Marcus decided to pay me off with some piece of iron? This was the debt, was it not? Well, yes indeed. I wonder how he managed it. Anyways, Heinrich, you have completed your tasks, and I have nothing to complain about. You prove to be a determined and, most importantly, diligent man. Diligence is no less a virtue than bravery. Well, Heinrich, I admit, you turn out to be a brave and reliable man. By sending you, the Chancellor has done me a service. Since I am so taken by your usefulness, would you be willing to continue in your service to our order? Alban discreetly tucks on your shoulder, and you read his meaning immediately. Sir Gustav, I am ready to serve the order as long as I'm needed. I do not expect land or gold, but allow me to show my worth by allowing me to be an advisor of sorts, someone you can rely on for sound counsel. Done. It is high time we taught the diocese and purse-proud mob of Fichten a lesson. These righteous men from Blaukam strongly disturb us. In particular, the right hand of the bishop, Julian Jonas Baron von Borg. He owns 2 castles on the bank of the Fischwalle, where they gather forces which cross the river and run riots in the lands of the Order. It would be noble of you if you seized these castles. Well, that's a moral dilemma, because I kind of hate the Borg people there. Also, another stronghold of the Archbishop must pass into our hands. The monastery Berghut, well, the head of the mountain. You must have seen it more than once even from this bank, as it stands on the top of a mountain ridge. From there, the whole of Volmec is spread before their eyes, and we can't leave it in the hands of the diocese any longer. But the Holy Fathers and the sons of bitches are not our sole concern. The Fichtens, who settled in Eagle's Nest and nearby castles on the ridge of the Alps, threaten Cremena. By their intrigue and deceit, they have the Burggraf of Cremena in their pocket. This must be prevented. Hang on, didn't the Fichtens say that they have the Burggraf of Cremena under their control? I think the Burggraf of Cremena is playing two factions against each other there. The fortress Eagle's Nest is considered to be impregnable. Nobody has been able to seize it so far. But if you manage to get hold of 3 nearby castles, especially Stein and Gatte, the Fichtens brood would be trapped on a mountaintop. Let's see how they like that. Thus, there are 2 tasks for you. The first one is to conquer 2 castles in the north and the monastery on the mountaintop. The second task is to get hold of 3 castles in the south. And take my word, if you succeed in at least one of these tasks, you'll be one of those whose words the wolves take into consideration. Oh, okay, so it's only one of them that we have to do. So potentially the bishop will probably set us against the Order and the Fichtens. And then I will, of course, go against the Order, because, you know, I hate this guy. Interesting. So we've learned quite a few things. Now, the next thing we have to do is make our way to Otto and, you know, get his input on what he wants us to do. I will give you your sword back. What's this? This is a silver weapon. That's okay. This is... Blessed, actually, actually, since he's using the lance, I think I'm gonna swap weapons with this guy, because he will usually be mounted, and he'll have blessed weapon and silver weapon then now as a sort of a one-punch combination there, which should be helpful. Okay, so I guess next time we go to Otto. We'll see what he wants, and we start working on what Otto wants us to do. And while we're at it, we'll also, while waging war on the Order, we'll also go and conquer Norspur, just so we can get the progress made on Gilgan's input here on Comrades in Misfortune, where Gilgan basically told us that, you know, there's something going on there where they have these chests of, I guess, demonic books and scrolls that make their way to Windfell. Now, I'm very curious how this will turn out, whether it's the Chancellor behind it all or whether it's someone else. We'll see. I guess we'll leave the castle, and yeah, there we go. Heinrich, I'm deeply thankful to you for what you've done. My father and I will never forget your kindness. Right, okay, so at least we have her taken care of. My time with Falke and his wolves has only made me distrust them more. Even Heinrich hates the guy. Then I am happy you are not so witless as I first suspected. Falke is a hypocrite, but not a fool, that much is evident. Though he does not shun riches and pleasure, it seems not to dominate his life. What does Falke want? I don't know. Though his words are mostly empty, his boast of brotherhood does not seem to be mere words. Willingness to fight for something other than land and gold are not empty words for him and his knights. They kill a merchant not to steal gold, but to watch the merchant bleed to death. That is an act worthy of a true wolf. It seems that he values friendship, but despises the very notion of love. Maybe he has his reasons, but I will not justify them. You'd better think of this. The Red Wolves are not one man, not just Falke, and like any group there will be both the good and the bad, quite often bundled within the very same person. Nevertheless, all this talk of morals and ethics does not aid our quest. My conscience does not need appeasement on who I support. It seems each are as unworthy or worthy as the next. The call of a bird interrupts you, and you gaze up at the swifts hovering. Suddenly a large black kite swoops from above, grasping a swift in its talons and makes off with its prize. And on that note, we're gonna leave it for today. I thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time, and bye for now.